the elbow support with pressure pads review. This is the Walgreens brand, but if you find any other kind like this one right here, that'll work also. Maybe you'll buy one somewhere else, but make sure if you do that it has 2 pressure pads and a stretchy elastic Velcro strap. But comparable prices, this is about $16. I know that this is the best one, and it's a great quality product at Walgreens for a great price. I've had this for 2 years, and I've washed it, and I've worked it like a dog, and I've never had to sew it, and I've never had to glue it. When you put it on, make sure the pressure pads are down and the elastic is facing down. You can kind of see how I'm hanging it like that. Well, when you put it on, just make sure it's facing down like that. And what you really want to do is avoid blocking right here at the corner. You see the bend on the inside of your elbow right here? You want to avoid blocking that with any straps. You don't want to strap it here. You don't want to have the pressure pads right here, because you're not supposed to block the blood flow right here. So make sure you don't do that. What the tennis elbow is, that is the outside of your arm. Right there is the point of your elbow, and right there in that little socket groove right there, that's tennis elbow. And on the inside right here, if you have pain on the inside, that is golfer's elbow. So put this in like that real quick, and I'm telling you, this is the best one. Buy 2 of them, because while you're washing it, you have to dry it out, and while you're waiting for the first one to wash, you can use the other one. And so if you buy 2, you need to use that, because if you miss any times, like let's say you don't use this for a day, the pain's going to come back. You're going to re-injure that. You're going to re-tear it. So you want to have to use it. Use one at all times when you're working, even washing dishes, even lifting a pan. Like a pan when you're cooking, you're going to want to wear this when you're sweeping, when you're mopping, if you're carrying some luggage, you always want to wear one of these. So buy 2 of them. So you see how I'm putting it like this, all the way on, like that, and you see the white part is right there at the bend, and then you can see where the elbow will go right there, like that, right there. And then on this side, right, so I turned it around, that's the top part of my hand right there. You can see it's right there, because you want the pads to be at the lowest part. Now the pad is right there. It's at the lowest point of my arm. You see it's bending? So the lowest point right there. And the other side too is at the lowest point. So that's going to be dangling down. And then you'll just wrap it around like that. And then tighten that thing up like that. Now what it'll do, the pressure pads, there's a muscle right there. If you go like that, you'll feel that forearm muscle right there. That's the golfer's elbow for golfers. And then if you flex it this way, like this, on this side right there, you'll feel it right there. And that's where the tennis elbow is from, because these muscles, you got a muscle right here, and then you got a muscle under there, right there. And so both of those pressure pads are going to put pressure on those muscles to relieve it. So instead of the muscle extending and contracting and extending into a flex this much, it's only going to flex a little bit, like that much. So instead of flexing with the pads, it's only going to flex a little bit. So that way it's relieving pressure and it's helping it heal. But you'll see there's the tennis elbow pain right there. And that's right on that white part. So that's where the pain's coming from. The pressure pad is all right there. It's about an inch down and an inch this way. See, it'll go all the way from here to there. It'll cover that entire area. So you don't have to worry too much about it moving around. Because it'll as long as you got it tightened like this with the Velcro elastic strap. As long as you got it tightened, that'll like totally work. Now the box is going to have instructions on how to put it on, but some people have problems with reading instructions, so they can always listen and watch my video. And they also have washing instructions. You can follow the instructions. Sometimes I'll machine wash it even though it says not to, and sometimes I'll throw it in the dryer. And also for sizing, for men, my arm size is 14 inches. And so I bought an extra large. It just depends on what you feel comfortable with. But even with a 20-inch arm, this large, extra large elbow support would work.